Hello, everybody. I'm Casey, owner and artist at Yaya Made Galveston. And today we're going to talk about fabric storage. And I'm just simply going to tell you what I do, and hopefully it will help you in your fabric storage quest for a newer or better or more economical or space-saving way. And if you have some tips for me, I would love for you to share them in the comments of this video. And as you can see back here, I fold mine on cards and store them upright. And that started out, I went to Quilt Festival one year, and a little girl had come out with her new invention, and it was a fabric organizer. And so I bought several of them, and they have little cutouts so you can put your fabric on there and put these on to grab the fabric, so when you roll it up, it'll start you staying up, and they're in different places. And then they come in a smaller size, about half this wide, for like fat quarters and things. And so I got a few of these, and you know, they didn't give them away, so and she has to make a living, so you know, she sold them for what she needed to sell them. And so then I tried doing this with pieces of cardboard, and that worked really well. However, I live on the Gulf Coast, and we have a damp climate, which is attractive to, hi Julie, which is attractive to little bugs, those silverfish and roaches. They like cardboard. So I found that political signs, once they were done with and cleaned up, were made out of this plastic corrugated stuff. And so I got a few of those, but they're kind of hard to come by unless you have a source. And so now I use my trusty Amazon and I order this stuff, and I get it in, it's like for making signs and things, and it's a corrugated plastic. It's like cardboard, but it's made out of plastic. And I get I get them in the size 24 by 18, and then I cut it into 4 rectangles, because I make my bolt holders, my things, smaller. And so I cut them into 4 strips. First I cut it in half. The 24 inches, I cut it in half, and then I cut each one of those in half. So mine are now 9 by 12. So I have 9 by 12 boards, and I do use that to wrap my fabric on. When I get my fabric, let me turn you to the table. There's different ways you have to fold it depending on the width of your fabric. This is a home deck fabric, but I got this I got this at the Goodwill, and it was 1 yard, but it wasn't a whole, it was just a whole width. It was just part of a width. And so all I had to do was fold it in half. Let me move you a little bit. I just folded it in half, and then I wrapped it around my board, and then I secure it with pins. and that's it. I wash my fabric first. So here's one. This, I think, was a shower curtain. No, it was fabric. I serged the ends. If you don't have a serger, you can zigzag the ends together. So when you wash it, you won't get as much fraying. Anyway, I serged my ends together. And this one I had to fold in thirds to make it fit on my board. And so that's what I did with that. Now I'll give you my source on Amazon. The thing is, to get a really good price, you buy in bulk. And so this is what I have. It's this big old box of these things. And this is the name of it. And I get that on Amazon, and I get what I think is a decent price. And here's what it looks like. It has all of those in it. It wasn't this full. I had a few left over that I put in there. So it's not quite this full when you get it. You get, how many do you get? I forgot. I forgot how many I ordered. But anyway, that's how it comes. Of course, you can get them in smaller bundles, and they're probably going to be more expensive when you buy it in the smaller bundles. Hi, Murad, and hi, Mahad. I hope I didn't butcher your names. Thank you for joining us. And so that's how I fold my fabric on these things. And this was a sheet, and so I had to fold it many times to fit on here. But it makes it much easier to store my fabrics. You can see I have them up here. And I have them all over the place because I keep buying fabrics and then have to rearrange my studio over and over again to make room for the fabric. And I'm sure that you can all appreciate that, because I'm sure you do that too. Now, I have another way for you quilters that use fat quarters. Be on the lookout when you go to the thrift store and look for the old CD storage units. I have a small one here. Here's a small one. See, it's a plastic one. It's not very attractive or anything. And your fat quarters, this one's kind of tight, but your fat quarters will fit right inside there. And look at all the fat quarters you can store just in this little one. I have one at my other house that I use for something besides fat quarters, because I don't quilt, so I don't have very many of them. So I don't store mine like this. I have them in a basket. But I have one at home, and it's like 30 inches by 18 inches or something like that. And it has pegs, you know, it has the holes in the side and the pegs so you can move the shelves around. And it has numerous shelves so you can make the shelves higher or lower. You know, it's all adjustable. And boy, if you are a big fat quarter storer, something like that would be really good for you. So be on the lookout for CD storage. Even the drawers and things that the CD stores in would be good. But you can store, look how many you could store in just a little one like this. And so this would be a good way to store your fat quarters. Now, I'm an upcycler, and so I have to be creative about how I store the clothing and items that I buy to tear up and use and, make something else. So I use bins, milk cartons, the real ones, those heavy duty milk cartons. And I'm going to take you over here to my little cupboard. And here's my shelf. I'm going to show you from a distance. Here's my shelf unit. And at the bottom are cabinet doors. Do I have that low enough? Yeah, cabinet doors. And on these cabinet doors, I'm going to set you right here on the floor and open her up. Be reasonable, think like I do. And so I have these milk cartons. And if you're going to use these, get the heavy duty ones, the real thing. Now somebody is manufacturing these new, but they're manufacturing just like the real thing that, the food companies use. And this is where I store my jeans and parts of jeans. And I can just scoot them out of there and then get to them. And then I have more over here, more jeans parts. And then I have, you see, in all of my stuff. And then these are men's shirts. And it's like, well, I have way too much stuff, of course. And if you're a sewist, I know you can identify with this. So that's how I store my jeans and jean parts. And then I have different containers, and I have them all labeled so I can find it. This is clothes, fabric. I have baskets of wovens. I have a basket of knits. And so I have everything. And then I have this little drawer, these little drawers where I keep smaller pieces. They're too big to be fat quarters. And so that's how I store that kind of stuff. And I just recently reorganized, and I'm going to have to organize again because I keep buying fabric. I keep buying things to tear up to use. Oh, I have to show you this to give you a good laugh, because if you're a sewist, you understand this. You understand this, don't you? This is my latest stash of jeans. And those are ones that I haven't torn up yet, that I haven't deconstructed yet. So anyway, that's how I store my fabrics. And be sure to wash everything you get that's washable. If you have something that needs to be dry cleaned, they have these kits. One of the laundry detergent people, I don't know who makes it. Anyway, they have a kit so you can do dry cleaning in your dryer. You put it in this big bag with a cloth thing with the chemicals in it and run it in the dryer for 20 minutes or something like that. And it's like dry cleaning, and it's get the smells and the whatever. If you've got any spots, you'll have to spot clean it yourself. And so that's how I do that. And that's pretty much it. That's how I store my fabric. Just basically all on the cards, and I make the cards myself to save money. And of course, then I have this huge stash of. But if I need to make a sign, then I'm ready. And so that's it. That was quick and easy, and I hope that it's helpful to you. This is Facebook Live, so go to my Facebook page, Yaya Made Galveston, and follow me on Facebook and like and share and comment on this video. And if you have some fabric storage tips that will help us save space and money and aggravation, I'm big on avoiding aggravation. If you have any tips for us, share that in the comments. And then I'll also put this video up on YouTube, which is also under Yaya Made Galveston, and you can follow me, subscribe to my channel, and like and comment and share the videos from there. And then, of course, my Etsy store is yayamadegalveston.etsy.com. I make handbags, mostly out of denim, jeans, and jean parts. And I have some made out of some other items. They're all upcycled. And then I have some other things, some t-shirt covers for pots, and bookmarks and coin purses and some fun things, and sewing patterns. So check out my Etsy shop, yayamadegalveston.etsy.com. And I'm going to let you go early today. Thank you for watching. And like I said, if you have some ideas for us, please share in the comments. Thank you. Stay safe. We'll see you next week.